Hi guys, Mofo here, back with some more awesome Robocraft fun. Oh, what's happening? Well, it says 2 days on here, it's tomorrow. Ah, team orders in 2 days, yay! This is the thing that always happens to me with the updates. I get excited about new, fun, shiny things coming to me in an update, and then there's always some kind of catch, isn't there? Well, I'm not so worried about the no more +3 overtiering. I don't think I've got many bots that actually overtier to that level anymore. Although I may have a few. Minimum armor tiers? Again, this might be a problem. My main one is the CPU caps. They're gonna kill all my bots, aren't they? Look at this. You can check here on the improved. Here it is. Improved. Reduced. Reduced CPU tiering system, that should say. They've added, in other words, they've taken away CPU from all the tiers except T10. So, in T1 now, you can only get 532. Windows doesn't like it either. T4, 859 CPU. I believe I've gone over that in T4. I don't think I've got anything T1 to T3. I might have some T4s, I'm not sure. I think mostly mine are around T6 upwards. But still, I do tend to max CPU where I can to get the most out of it. And this is one of the problems I have. I'm down with the twink idea. I know in a lot of games people despise twinks. But generally, that's the kind of thing I aspire to be. I aspire to be the high-level guy who's got the top gear for the top of the bracket, and want to be a badass. I want to be that dude, who pwns and stuff and is twinked out. And I know there's a lot of complaints that there's noob bashing. But in all honesty, I never... Windows! No, Windows doesn't like noob bashing. I never really noticed it when I first started playing the game, and you could get away with a lot more. I mean, I remember when Mecha Man was in all white and was a T1. Admittedly, he didn't have over-tiered weapons or anything like that, but, I could get that big craft all in white in T1, and that was hella fun to play with. Oh, so there's all kinds of other stuff. They've increased the speed at which you should progress. Players should level by around 30%. Bearing in mind that if you're a low-level guy, that's not really much of an advantage, seeing as you now have a cap on CPU. And so I can only see this as another thing to get people to rush all the way along to T10 with very little game experience. But in all fairness now, you don't really need that much experience. You can just place a few blocks on some tracks and create a devastating craft. Not quite the amazing game ethic, I suppose, that I originally aspired this game to be like. Never mind. Minimum armor class requirements. All tiers 6 to 10 now have minimum armor class requirements. So, I think they take an average of your armor, and you can be tier -1. So, let's see what this is going to do to all of my lovely craft. Well, first of all, at T7, 1185 is the limit for CPU. So he's actually in on the CPU. Good stuff. Let's just check what that armor is. Blue and air. There we go. So the T4, he's blue, so he's mostly one tier under, but that's 3 tiers under. So no blue and orange for him. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not sure what will happen with that, because that's going to put him way under tier. Although I'm talking T8. He's T8, isn't he? I was thinking he's T7. So at T8 he's well under the CPU. And in fact, I've got some wiggle room there on the robot rating meter bar at the bottom. Um, but this guy's armor just isn't allowed. No, I don't think it's allowed. Because the blue is 2 tiers under, and the orange, well, that's just hella loads under. I just got this guy fixed up and viable again, and so it'll be interesting to see what it says, whether I have this all showing up in red, and it says, no, these blocks are wrong. These blocks are wrong, sir. And the over-tiering of +3, I believe these might be T10 jets. Don't know. Can't remember. I'm not going to tinker around with it. Anyway, Red Baron now. What are we on? 1212. T9 is well within CPU limits. Weapons are not going to be a problem. Over-tiering is not going to be a problem on this guy. And his armor is 1 over in the black. What's red? Is that 8? And 1 under. So the armor should average out okay. This guy, whew, should be okay. We should be okay with this chap. Hopefully. Okay. Ghost Wraith is a T10. Oh, Mecha Man's in trouble. Right, I think we're going to have all kinds of trouble here because this is T7. We're in T7 now. And this guy is 1445. And the T7 is 1185. So he's got too many bits. He's got too many bits. And the blue armor is 1 under. That's not too bad. And then I've got a load of over-tier armor on here. I don't know what's going to happen with this guy. Maybe it's such a shame as well because he's got some wiggle room. I just noticed he's got wiggle room in T7, so I could actually increase him a bit. He may have to go up to T8, but then of course the blue armor isn't going to work, so I'll have to redo all of the armor on him. A lot of work for me. Snub is a T10, no problem there. Hive Mind 1294 on a T7. So this guy's over as well. Again, T7 is 1185. Also in the blue, he's got blue, red and black armor. This guy is going to be in trouble. Rolling Death is a T5, and T5 is a mere 968 CPU. So, my lovely, lovely Triforced Funmobile of Death, say goodbye to it. It's going to be gone. And this has got a lot of wiggle room now, actually, in T6. I think it may... Has it been bumped up from T4? Sorry, in T5 it's got a lot of wiggle room on the meter at the bottom there. I could probably bump this up. What I might do is actually bump all of these up to max capacity for what they are and just give them one last battle, one last tally-ho before they get nerfed tomorrow. I think Sky Yacht of Fail is in trouble there. A max CPU build in T6. We never even got anywhere near enclosing it all completely. And nope, say goodbye to this. It's not allowed. This would have to be T10, and then the armor isn't allowed. It's just not viable. Screaming Skull. Versions 1 and 2 of these will be useless. I mean, they're pretty useless now anyway. It wasn't so bad before in the old days, in what's now kind of classed as classic mode. You could take these guys out, and if they got destroyed, they got destroyed, and it didn't really do much. Now with Respawn, I'd be kind of like, well, even with Respawn, these guys aren't brilliant. They are just art bots, they're fun. But these were low tier things, and I used to take them out, and it was good to give the your old enemy team some RP and give your own team something to, a bit of a mascot to take around. And also because these guys were essentially a small hover SMG escape pod, if it got destroyed, this was still able to fly around and take stuff out. So generally speaking, the more the let me get out, let me escape from the skull. the more the skull got destroyed, actually the easier it was for me to shoot stuff with these things. But at 1241 in tier 4, that's 859 you're allowed now, no more fun art bots. Apparently, a lot of people don't like art bots. A lot of people think, oh, art bot is on my team, that's awful, that guy is... I actually heard somebody say they were showing off and attention seeking. What kind of dim attitude towards creativity is that? Oh my gosh, there's somebody showing some skill and creativity. They are seeking attention. Ah, I don't like them. That's what those chaps think. I like art bots, and I think a lot of them are very much underestimated, and it's always a lot more fun. If you've got a really great looking bot and it destroys and it kills stuff, that's so much fun to be having. And it's all gone now. It's all gone now. All your creative bots will have to be in T10 to get the max out of the CPU, and then you will have a range of 3 colours. The black, well, actually you've got a bit more. If you're lucky enough to have the Halloween cubes, you've got the T10 green, you've got the normal T10 kind of blacky red looking cubes, you've got T9. What is T9? I've never bought T9 because it's purple. I have never owned a purple cube. I have no T9. I went straight from red to black. Can't do that anymore. Can't have that, and need purple. Oh dear, and again the same in this chap, you know, he's a viable craft inside. He's a little a hover stick of thrust and SMG. Let me out. And that was loads of fun to play with, especially seeing as this guy has got all of the vapor trails. And looks like he's got some wiggle room there. Yeah, so I may well do that. I may well go through and just upgrade these as much as I can and take them out and make the most of them before they die horribly in the update tomorrow. Let's see who else is dead. Oh, I think the aphid's going to be gone. This is Max Flops at T7. So, no more aphid. No more aphid. But again, look, he's got wiggle room in T7. I can beef him up, take him out, have one last jaunt with him. That will be very, very nice. That will be very nice. I really don't see this guy surviving. He's just shy of max flops at 1502 in tier 6. So no more Halloween pumpkin. No more Halloween pumpkin. But again, he's got wiggle room in T6, so I can beef him up and take him out. And again, you know, it's a viable craft. It's got weapons. The more the face gets destroyed, the more he can shoot. And actually, he's very good at tanking stuff. So if he's with a party of a couple of other players, he's a big, easy target. People tend to just shoot at it. They do want to destroy it. Which means that I can provide cover and give people time. I mean, as soon as nanos came out, this guy became a lot more viable. I've done battles with this guy where I've just had a nano laughing his head off, following me around, healing me. The nano's completely covered, taking shelter in my silhouette. I'm getting all the fire as my face is being destroyed. I'm able to shoot out of it more, and happy days. But no, it's not allowed. It's too big. Oh. Okay, let's have a look at their own. T7, Scorpion Walker. This is in T7. T7 is 1185. Oh, they just about get it in there. They just about get it in there. Well, I was going to make this into a beefier guy and possibly somewhere in the T8, T9 kind of region because I wanted a black one. Mostly black anyway. I was probably going to go for black and red on this chap. Who knows, I might end up just going for my T10 Scorpion Walker upgrade, so I don't have to worry about CPU. Here's my Tau Hammerhead work in progress at T7. It's well over 1496, whereas I should be more like 1185. It's got to go. It's got to go. And also, it's got T4 armor. I believe it's got an inner of T6, which is one under. See, this is the thing. I used to like to over-tier weapons. I mean, this has got tier 7 weapons on it. It's got mostly tier 7 weapons on it. It's got T8. And it's got a T9. So, its highest over-tier weapon, what are these, is T9. Okay, so it's got 3 plus 2 OT. 2. Is that a T8 as well? No. 2 plus 1 OT weapons. And 4 on tier. And to get those in there, I sacrificed it having really lower tier armor, but then I used my cunning skill. How dare I? Used cunning skill and triforce and spacing trickery to make it viable in that tier. Oh, there's something under there. I best put that back. Is there something under here? Yes, there is. What's under here? It's another prism. Let's go inside and have a look. Yeah, see, it's got a core. It's got all the gubbins. It's got the jets and stuff. Hello, sir. Are you enjoying that? See, look, it's even got helium. Even got helium. But no, that kind of skill-based nonsense is gone. I actually think they killed a lot of that off as oh, I got a bit of lag there. I actually think they killed a lot of that off when they brought EP out. When Electroplate was talked about, I really envisaged it as a new cube type, where you could make electroplating. You know the way the TX has got a shiny kind of fun texture on it? Well, I thought EP would be very much the same. I thought EP would just kind of be a cube you could build up. I didn't imagine they'd be big prefab shapes that you had to fit your craft around. I do like the EP now. I especially like it now we've got all that fun T10 EP. But it certainly seems like rather than going, hey guys, let's explain Triforce and let's explain spacing, and maybe, you know, if your craft isn't doing so well, try and work on your designs. Going very much now in the direction of, it doesn't matter where I put the blocks, it's got a gun on it! And, you know, that works just fine. Oh dear, sad times, sad times. Bye-bye, Tau Hammerhead Whip. Okay, let's check out my King Crab MK3. T7. No, it's not allowed. There's too many flops. Too many flippity flops of CPU. I could probably just take a load of lights off this. It's got a splendid crown of LED flashlights, and is lovely, representing the Queen and Her Majesty on all his quests in space, destroying Cubicraft. He's gone. He's gone, sir. And of course, T7 again. So we're under tier, and we're very under tier. So you're not allowed, even with your shiny, shiny Overwolf legs. You're not allowed. Oh dear. Bye bye, sir. Akiru Tanku here. Oh, you're not allowed, sir. You're max CPU. What are you doing in T6? Being a fiend. And this is really annoying because in the last couple of games I've had with Rolling Death and Akiru Tanku, finally the shopping cart stuck wheel effect had kind of worn off, and these guys, you know, unless they were on the ice, there was still some troubling turns on the ice. Those ruts that you have at the side of the hills, I think there's a problem with those in terms of taking them on with wheeled craft. Now, a lot of the time, the craft will get stuck in the turn that you need to take out of it, and all of the steering is ignored. It's kind of weird. But it had got a lot better, and they were a lot more steerable at low OC, and then they weren't flipping out too much at high OC. But he's not allowed! He's not, because he's got over tier weapons. He's got sevens. But look, he's mostly got 6s. You couldn't fit a load of over T. It's quite a compact design. I've not got any electroplate on this. I have to fight against guys in electroplate and all kinds of stuff. And what did I use? I used skill and trickery. I had a harder armour. I mean, it's not even on armour, is it? No, it's 1 under. But the hardest armour was supporting the chassis. And if we take this guy off, you'll see it was all plugged in. I used skill and technique, sir. I used skill and technique to build this with triforcing and spacing and all kinds of knowledge-based facts that I had accrued from playing the game and learning from the game. It's not allowed! I leveled to 100. That was my mistake. I made the mistake of leveling to 100 and learning how to play the game, and now my craft is not allowed in T6 anymore. Oh no! There we have the Reaver. T5. Yeah, this guy's allowed. He's allowed. He's not very good. He's got a bit of triforcing and space in there, but not much. Oh, but what's his armour? What's his armour? Is his armour allowed? No, no, he's not allowed. He's got T2, and he's got, what are these, T3. So you're not allowed. You're not allowed. Look, he hasn't even really got over-tiered weapons. He's got 1 on tier and under tier for the sake of weapon redundancy. I don't even know what this is. What's this one? Is that like a T1 or something for a laugh I put on there so we could have a load of spikes? Oh, he's gone as well. It looks pretty. It wasn't very good, but he looked pretty. Not allowed. Not allowed. So, back here with Crow versus Giants. It's the end of days. It is the end of days in terms of... a lot of these fine chaps. Now, what can I do for now? What are you? I've got 1 of those and 6 of those. Right, so that's T9. Okay, so that's T9. That's also T9. That I don't even like. See, just my aesthetics says no. I believe I've got one like that on Red Baron. Yeah, but he's got a longer nose, you see. He's got a longer nose and it's built in. It doesn't look as intrusive. Oh, what to do? What can I do? Can we swap these for T10s? I should have put symmetry on. No, we're not going to be able to. I've done this before. It's going to take us into turn symmetry on. Oh, it would be nice if I just put one on there, or had a front one. Underneath, I've not got room for one there with those 2 big stonky jets. What are these? Haven't got any of them. Can't put them guys there. No, it doesn't want to have it. What are these? I haven't got any of those left. Are they T8s? Maybe a couple of T7s. Look at that. That looks horrible. So it's not allowed. This is the trouble doing stuff with designs. Oh, and I don't know what to do now. I want to go and upgrade all of my craft, and it's probably going to take a long time for me to tinker with. So maybe I'll come back and do that in another video. Oh, I've got all these bays to fill up that are empty as well, and I wanted to be working on my variants for these chaps. I wanted to fix these up into more formidable craft. I've got 2 of them, and they need sorting out. Tell you what, let's have a look at the old Mecha Man. Now we can't really fit that much more on here. What I was thinking though was maybe there's room to improve on these. I wonder what these are. I've certainly got some of them left. Are they 4s? It looks like they're 4s. Okay, so could we have a 5? Oh, we can get 5s in there, no problem. That's awesome. That's not even put the robot rating up that much. Let's be naughty and try 6s. We can have 6s in there. Gosh. Could we? Are we allowed? We're allowed 7s, and it's put the tier up a bit. Oh, it's going to be so much more stable. Now we can fit one in there. No, we can't. But we probably could get a 6 in there. No, we can't. A 5? No! 4? No, 4's the only one allowed. Still got a bit more room though. So, what's a big jet? What helps? What's a big jet that helps? I don't know. Because a lot of these are used to help balance it and steer. So I don't really want to tinker with those too much. It could end up overpowering it somewhat. Because none of it's really forward directional. It uses its wheels and its hovers for that. Those are more for righting itself, getting out of situations. Although they do help with the climbing. Let's see. Is this the same as this? I think so. Wonder what these are. No idea. Are they T7s? They're not going to be T7s. No, they're massive. Ugh. But it's got its downward one there. Get rid of those. A couple of T7s on there. So that's a little bit more armour as well. There's some T7s on there. And then maybe we can switch these to being the downward ones. Okay, and see the thing is, this is pretty much max on the T7 now, but if I upgrade this, a lot of the components get bigger, so I'll actually have to make the body for it bigger as well. I don't know how I'd do that, because there's less than 100 flops left. I'd have to make the bits bigger and then add in larger components, so I'm not sure how I'd redo this in a higher tier. I'm not sure. I'm willing to give it a go at some point, I think. Let's see. Chassis. Let's have some matching. No, that takes me into T8. What about, are any of these? No, they're all trickily. Those chaps, there you go. We got a couple of those in there. A bit more armour on that. And that's T7. So, let's take this guy out and see how we do in a battle. Now he's upgraded, and of course, we need to call him Mark IV, last of his kind.
The battle for Tyhonium Canyon has begun.
Okay, let's see how we do. Let's just check this out for climbing now with the higher power jets. Can we climb this again? Because he used to be a brilliant mountain climber. He used to be able to get right up onto the top ledge. And then he kind of nerfed some of the stuff. Oh, he's doing rather well. He's back to his mountain climbing days. Oh, and then he's gone tomorrow. Oh, never mind. Whee! Okay, let's go. We should really be going for towers and stuff. Come on, show. Let's get Mecha Man to the tower. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people consider this a creative build, and therefore a complete waste of my time. Other people think creative builds are awesome. I think if it's fun and you enjoy playing with it, what does it matter? Who's this chap? Mecha Man says no.
Captured the bottom fusion tower. Your fusion shield is now active.
Got one weapon left. Let's get rid of it. Where is it? There's his weapon. Give me a shot on your weapon. Is your weapon gone yet? Oh no, there it is. Oh, I've got a rail on me. Move away from the rail, guy. There's his weapon gone. And then he's in trouble now, isn't he? Oh, you thought your EP would save you. He's going to try and get away. Oh, he's got help, though. He's got help in the form of this rail chap who's being annoying. Oh, and a helicopter.
A player has disconnected.
Well, I saw one guy off, and in all honesty, I think
the right fusion tower.
I may be able to just run away. Oh no, I got destroyed. Ah, there you go. It's not too bad. He took a guy down. And generally speaking, he usually comes off better. They did have more men than me. I don't understand this thing of, I kind of get the take a tower on one side and then rush to the next tower. But if it's at the sake of leaving a tower near your base that's not capped, I really do not understand the premise for that. It just does not seem like good, sensible tactics at all. So I really can't comprehend why I'm alone on here. Hopefully those ping things that come in that say, hey, how about capping this left tower might help. You know, rail guy's gonna be a bit of a nuisance for me in a sec. Let's get rid of this if we can. I also really don't understand people that are in high tiers and are still shooting at anything other than... I mean, I can understand if you're plasma maybe, or if you're trying to hold a bit of a position where you're in cover. But if you're able to get up close to the tower or the core, I really don't understand why you're not just shooting at the bits connecting to the connection points, because these things go down so much faster.
Your team has captured the left fusion tower.
Yay!
Generator activated.
Reverse, reverse, beep, beep, beep. Oh, okay, let's go kill some guys. There's a guy.
Your right fusion tower has been captured. You no longer have your
Oops, face the right way. A boot turn. Oh, somebody else shooting at me. Who's this? Oh, lag. Lag. Let's go chase down this plasma guy if we can.
Plasma bomber spotted.
Stand up, maybe.
Your bottom fusion tower is under attack.
Get his weapons. Got one weapon left. It's the wrong way. Yes, he's down. Bit of assistance from a friend there. Let's see if we can just... Oh, I've got nothing really left to steer with except one hover. It's not enough. Let's shoot some more. Fire, fire, bang, bang. Oh, you don't like it, do you? Get his weapon. There we go. Haha. Oh, look at that. I've played the game before. I know what to do. Run away. Run away, sir.
You no longer have your clock cycle.
Okay, let's respawn.
Clock cycle booster
Okay, let's
activated.
go.
Your right fusion tower is under attack. SMG copter spotted.
Now, I'd take him up on... Now that he can climb mountains again, I'd take him up on top of these things for some fun, but they've made it all lumpy and bumpy. It could probably take me a good while to get across there, so... We'll just stroll on in on our roller skates. Every good mech has roller skates, of course. There's a tower to get, I suppose. I should probably do that. Oh, come on. Don't drive into this rampy wall bit.
Your right fusion tower has been captured.
Oh, rail chap.
You no longer have a clock cycle booster. Rail flyer spotted. Your team has captured the bottom fusion tower. Clock cycle booster activated. SMG cruiser spotted.
Is he going to move into a better position, or has he got other stuff to shoot? I can't see him. He'll probably come around and get me in a second. Never mind, I'll do what I can to this tower. You getting that last connection? Yeah. Did he just give up? Maybe somebody else was getting his attention too.
Your team has captured the top fusion tower.
There you go.
Clock cycle generator activated.
Oh, he's just going to wander on in.
Your team has captured the right fusion
oh, look
tower.
at this! It's like an omen!
SMG tank spotted.
Oh, don't get stuck here. Come on, come on. Turn a bit, turn a bit. Let's go this way. Let's do a little spin, and off we go!
Your top fusion tower is under attack.
Yeah, well, so's their core. And so are their helicopters. This guy looks AFK to me. Silly Billy. I'm just doing this for the OC. Let's get the core. Yes, destroy all. Oh, we've lost the tower. Let's go for those connection points. Is that one cleared? Let's get this one. Oh, rail guy, move! Move out the way of the rail! Duck! Duck! Jump! Run! Ninja skills! Ah, there we go, he wasn't expecting that, was he? Didn't know I could just hover around. So the other thing I love about this guy is if they decide to take the legs thinking it will immobilize me, actually I got the hovers. Come on, just keep shooting the core. Oh, it's dead now though. Yep, very dead. Okay, so that was lots of fun and we did a huge amount of damage to the core there, so let's go on out and see what else we can do.
Copter spotted.
Dun, 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 dun. Yes, we too now go into action.
Your bottom fusion tower is under attack.
Is it? We don't care, we're just gonna go in and shoot your stuff.
Your left fusion tower is under attack.
Rail guys there, so don't really want to stay still. Might even shoot him up a bit. Shoot you up a bit, sir. Oh, is that worrying for you? Well, I've got friends as well. Oh dear.
Your left fusion tower has been captured. You no longer have your clock cycle generator.
Oh, there's another rail guy. So I gotta keep moving. I think I'll just hide here. I think I'm a bit safe. Let's get these connection points on this back bit. Oh, look at this guy.
Plasma bomber spotted.
Flying around and bombing me. Oh no. I'll lie down. That will help. So remember guys, it's important that if you're a giant robot playing Robocraft and there is a plasma bomber attacking you, the best thing you can do is lie down, and that's how you win the game. Lovely ranked battle where I scored only 2 kills and 2 assists. But that doesn't matter because the protonium destroyed was quite high. And more importantly, I had a load of fun. I didn't intend to go into a ranked game. That just snuck up on me when I jumped in the queue. Um, but yeah, I enjoy creative bots. You know, I like bots that look nice. I like bots that are well made and have had some thought and process gone into them. And wow, it's going to be a whole new world after tomorrow in Robocraft, because these guys will just be relics. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to just... I've already got too many empty bays. I've been trying to grind... Look, I'm on 30 million RP. I've been trying to grind a load of RP so I can afford to do things and build things and fill my bays. And now I've got more tinkering to do, more stuff to destroy, and oh dear. So I'm going to end the video here. I'm just going to go away. Have I gone yet? No, I'm still here. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video. I'm going to try and get it uploaded as soon as humanly possible, and then I'm going to go through my bays and I'm going to try and max out whatever I can for that little bit of wedge anything's got spare in its robot rating meter at the bottom of the screen, and take it out. And I might even get another video in today if I can, or at least get some footage of these relics of the past before they are forever destroyed. So guys, let me know what you think all about the exciting updates that's killing all of your builds. I mean, it's great in a way. It's great, you know. T1, no, select the right bit. T1, low amount of stuff. I don't bother with like any of these kind of tiers really. Anyway, there's no RP in it. There's, you know, I used to pop in every now and then to see creative type stuff, but once they added the thing where CPU affected your robot rating, so if you had a big like 1511 CPU build, like a max CPU build, you'd probably be in T3 anyway. You know, so by the time you've added some decent armor to it and some weapons, you're looking at T4, T5, T6. Most of my builds that I try and build for around T4 or T5 end up being T6, T7, T8 anyway. You know, so it looks like from now on I'll be making a lot of builds in T10 where I want to get a bit more creative and try out interesting things. I'll just be throwing together little things, little throwaway things to try out and test in these lower tiers. So, noob bashing, noobs can bash themselves. You know, they're noobs. They need to learn. I think they should be twinks. I think they should be twinks in lower tiers so that people can go, wow, that's how you build a good bot. That's how you put decent weapons on stuff. Ah, of course, get better weapons. That's what we want. Because at the end of the day, you know, in games, I like to have something to progress for. I like to have something to aspire to be. I like to have fun playing and destroying stuff. So let me know your thoughts on what is occurring, and I'll see you next time with some more Robocraft. So, bye-bye.